Alright, we're recording. I got it set up.
So you're fine.
Okay. Okay, how are you guys doing? Alrighty, so if you guys want to introduce yourselves really quick, go ahead.
I'm Victoria.
Greetings.
And I'm from El Paso. And I'm planning to move to California at some point.
Alrighty. Let's see. There you go.
Wait, is my grandma me? Yo.
Alrighty. Well, welcome to Hunger Games. Now, essentially, I mentioned this to you guys, but there are like 7 rounds. There are 7 rounds. If we need to take a break, let me know. Because I know, 7 rounds. My fingers hurt after taking these screenshots. Are you guys ready? Or?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm sending the first picture now, which is just a list of all the tributes that are going to be in all these games. I'm pretty sure. I'm fairly certain. Everything good?
Yeah. Oh.
Alrighty. Alright. First picture's up. Usually have the usual 12 districts with 2 people each. There are 24 of these guys. Anyone want to place bets on who wins the first round?
I would say Max.
I don't know why.
Yeah, I'll say Max.
I'm gonna be optimistic and say, I'm gonna say for some reason, I'm gonna say Duke's gonna win, because by far Duke's won more Hunger Games in this than any of the other pets. I have no idea why or how.
Wait, am I doing the right one? Are we in District 1 right now?
We are on round 1, if I remember. So in District 1, we have Max and Gidget. District 2, Snowball and Daisy. District 3, Duke and Rooster. 4, we got Chloe and Pops. 5, Ozone and Tiberius. 6, Buddy and Mel. 7, Norman and Sweet Pea. 8, Leonard and Hugh. 9, Peppy? Can I read? Yes. Peppy and Peanut. 10, we have Tattoo and Nitro. 11, Reginald and Ripper. 12, Ricky and Viper. Alrighty. Now let me...
Okay, sweet.
Now let me see if this will work. Please work, please work.
Okay, so...
And anything you guys... Anything you guys want to mention before I release the next pictures?
Let's do this.
Alrighty. And there is a bet on the line here.
Yeah. If Rooster dies in the most embarrassing way, doesn't matter which round, I'm gonna switch to Mel for 2 weeks over on Laptop.
Yep.
I have 3 pictures of that.
Oh, I should probably mention, because this will be end up on YouTube. For everyone watching, I found out that you can edit the Hunger Games simulator so you can have your own scenarios. And then I added a few. Don't shout at me if your favorite character dies. This is Hunger Games. Everyone dies except one person. So fight me. But there are a few scenarios that are probably going to be the most funniest thing you've ever seen in your entire life. Yeah, you could get caught by dog catchers. You could get hit by a car. Just anything under the sun. And these guys have bombs. I took away the other weapons, but they still have bombs. Alrighty. With that, let the Hunger Games begin, and may the odds be ever in your favor. Sorsha, stop eating my chin. Jesus. This cat is unbearably lovable. Alright, I hope these send in the right order. I'm sending 3 right now. Alright.
Oh.
3 screenshots. Oh, of course they went. Okay, I think the first one is on the bottom.
Yeah.
The bloodbath. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Peppy, Hugh, Norman run away. Ripper has a first aid kit. Ozone runs away. Tiberius gets a canteen full of water. Sweet Pea has a bag full of explosives. Tattoo gets as much food as he can. Leonard, Daisy, and Peanut run away. Snowball and Mel fight for a bag. Snowball gives up and retreats. Rooster breaks Viper's nose for a basket of bread.
Must have heard like that.
Duke runs away. Max and Pops both go for a bottle of alcohol and a rag. Pause everything. Kids, I know there are kids in the audience. Do not drink, okay? Just don't. It's bad. It's very bad. Gidget finds Nitro hiding in the cornucopia and kills him. Ooh. And already we have 1 person down. Rip Nitro. What was that? But Buddy runs away. Reginald, Ricky, and Chloe work together to get as many supplies as possible. Okay, so the bloodbath wasn't so much of a bloodbath. We only had 1 person dead. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Day 1. Ripper sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. Norman and Peanut work together for the day. Ozone attacks Hugh, but he manages to escape. Peppy is unable to convince Daisy to not kill him. Okay. Why the little chihuahua? Reginald searches for firewood. Sweet Pea thinks about home. Viper gets clean water from an unknown sponsor. Snowball and Mel split up to... Wait. Hold up. Weren't Snowball and Mel fighting for a bag last round? Well, during the bloodbath?
I think they were.
Now they're splitting up to search for resources. Explain this to me. You're both fighting over a bag, and now you're looking for resources together. I don't get it. Meanwhile, Buddy overpowers Pops, killing him. Tattoo, Rooster, Chloe, Duke, and Max hunt for other tributes. Tiberius sprains his ankle while running away from Leonard. Ricky runs away from Gidget. So in the end, we have 3 cannon shots. Nitro, Peppy, and Pops. Honestly, I was expecting...
Looks like it.
I'm sending the next 3. Chances are they're going to turn up upside down again. I apologize, but I don't know why they're doing that. Here we go. Next 3 photos. Yeah, I was right. They did go upside. No, they're all over the place. Alright. Night 1. Hugh and Mel go on a date. Here we go. Here's the first one.
How is that?
Oh,
What the heck, Mel?
Hugh and Mel. I don't know. Okay. Chloe Gidget Sweepy. Holy crap. Okay. Chloe Gidget Sweepy and Daisy sleep in shifts.
Okay, here.
Ricky questions his sanity. Snowball was captured by animal control and must stay at the shelter all night.
Oh my gosh. Looks like they finally caught us up to it.
Leonard and Norman talk about the tribute still alive. Duke and Ozone hold hands. Max, Rooster, and Peanut start fighting, but Rooster runs away as Max kills Peanut. Oh my god! Tiberius.
That's how I run away from that.
Yeah, I probably would. Tiberius tries to treat his infection. Ripper. I'm not dying. Okay, I swear I'm not dying. Ripper loses sight of where he is. Viper and Tattoo. Viper and Tattoo talk about the tribute still alive. Reginald and Buddy huddle for warmth. Okay. Day 2. Here we go. Viper hunts for other tributes. Hugh questions his sanity. Norman goes hunting. Snowball, Ozone, and Tiberius start fighting. But Ozone... Oh! What? Ozone runs away as Snowball kills Tiberius. Oh! Rip me. Leonard injures himself. Ricky searches for firewood. Duke fishes. Max, Rooster, and Daisy hunt for other tributes.
Basically.
Ripper explores the arena. Sweet Pea also explores the arena. Chloe, Tattoo, and Buddy hunt for other tributes. Gidget questions her sanity. And Mel chases Reginald. I'm drawing a blank here. Who is it? Oh, wait, no, I know who Reginald is. Okay, never mind.
Okay, I love these definitely.
And our 2 cannon shots tonight are Peanut and Tiberius. Oh, boy. This is going great so far. Okay.
Yes.
Here comes the next 3. And chances are they're going to be out of order, but at this point, whatever. As long as I look at what day it is, I should be.
Oh.
Alright, here. Alright, so what are we on? We're on night 2?
Yes.
Alright. Alright, Rooster, Snowball, and Viper discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Tattoo receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Norman loses sight of where he is. Gidget and Reginald go on a date. Daisy spies on them. Okay. Max and Buddy threaten a double suicide. It fails and they die. Well, rip Max, I guess. Someone was betting Max would win. Who was that? I forget. I don't even remember who I was voting for. I think I was voting on Duke. I think. Ozone lets Sweet Pea into his shelter. Mel sets an explosive off, killing Ripper and Ricky. Oh my god! Not again! The one time I think he got 5 people. Was it 5 people? I don't know.
Everyone.
Oh my god. Duke is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Leonard and Chloe go on a date. Hugh is unable to start a fire and sleeps without. Oh,
Aww.
poor Hugh. What do you want from me, Sorsha? Jesus. My cat is being undeniably lovable at this moment, and I'm scared. I have no idea what's wrong with her. Alright, day 3. Mel injures himself. Norman attacks Gidget, but she manages to escape. Tattoo stalks Hugh. Sweet Pea steals from Chloe while she isn't looking. I can't English. Ozone searches for firewood. Daisy and Reginald hunt for other tributes. Oh, no, I just looked at what's under. Okay, hold on. Duke constructs a shack.
That's what it's.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Okay.
What am I doing this round?
I don't know. I could have sworn you broke his nose earlier. Okay. Viper finds out they're pregnant. They're so scared. Oh my god. Oh Jesus. And Snowball stalks Leonard. Oh my god. Currently dying over here. Oh my. 4 cannon shots. Max, Buddy, Ripper, and Ricky.
I'm just trying to process how to actually go to this game.
I don't know. I don't even want to know.
Neither do I. Wow.
Well, it can't get worse than that, right? I should have kept my mouth shut because that might end up. Okay. Let's see. Here we go. Did they send? I didn't know if they sent or not.
Yeah.
Alright.
Were we on day 3?
We were on day 3. Now we're on night 3. I can't English. Okay. There. Alright. Night 3. Tattoo cooks his food before putting his fire out. Hugh quietly hums. Sweet Pea and Gidget tell stories about themselves to each other. Duke cries himself to sleep. Rooster attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful. Mel receives an explosive.
No!
Oh, no. What's going on?
Wait, he died?
No, he's got an explosive again. Oh my god, Mel. Leonard thinks about home. Ozone treats his infection. Reginald and Daisy huddle for warmth. Norman passes out from exhaustion. Snowball lets Chloe into his shelter. Viper looks at the night sky. Okay, here we go. Day 4. Ozone camouflages himself in the bushes. Chloe and Gidget work together for the day. Rooster is pricked by thorns. Mel, Snowball, and Viper hunt for other tributes. Hugh and Reginald also hunt for tributes. Leonard dies from thirst. Sweet Pea picks flowers. Norman and Daisy go on a date. Duke spies on them. And then Tattoo attempts to climb a tree but falls to his death.
Oof.
Pigs don't climb trees. This is why. 2 cannon shots, and it was Leonard and Tattoo. Alrighty. Alright, here comes the next 3. I would send at more than 3 at a time, but the amount of time that's passed since these screenshots were taken, it won't let me. Discord won't let me. Alright, where are we on? Night 4? Yes. Alright, Viper sees a fire but stays hidden. Snowball cooks his food before putting his fire out. Duke, Mel, Daisy, and Norman tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Rooster is unable to start a fire again and sleeps without warmth.
Alright. I am not good.
Holy crap. Chloe and Reginald go on a date. Sweepy spies on them. Oh, this one's in character. Gidget severely injures Ozone and leaves him to die.
Oh,
That is totally in character. Wait, what was that thing you sent earlier? Did you foretell the future?
I started earlier.
And then Hugh tries to treat his infection. Oh, poor thing. Alright. Day 5. Reginald and Sweepy work together for the day. Chloe, Viper, and Hugh hunt for their tributes. Mel forces Daisy to kill Norman or Gidget. She decides to kill Norman.
Oh, no, Norman.
No, it's just...
Mel, what's going on with Mel lately? He blew up people, he got an explosive, and now he's forcing other people to kill. Is he becoming a mafia boss?
I think I'll kill this.
Then Snowball kills Duke while he is resting, and Rooster camouflages himself in the bushes. Oh boy. Alright. 3 cannon shots. Ozone, Norman, and Duke. Alright. Here's the next set. Post, and I'm done. Alright. Let's see, we are... Oh, they sent an actual order for once. Holy crap. Alright. Night 5. Hugh. Oh, wow. Night 5. Hugh fends Chloe, Sweepy, and Rooster away from his fire. Reginald, Snowball, Daisy, Viper, and Gidget sleep in shifts. And then Mel screams for help.
Wait, what happened to him?
Not
What happened to him?
Not sure. He's just screaming for help. He could be screaming about anything, really. It's Mel.
Are these the Dark Ages or something?
I don't know. Seeing how it was Mel screaming for help, I'm gonna imagine he saw a squirrel and then started screaming for help.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, his best friend's been dead for a while. Day 6. Rooster, Daisy, and Mel hunt for the tributes. Viper thinks about home. Snowball attacks Gidget, but Sweepy protects her, killing Snowball. Hugh receives fresh food, and Reginald attacks Chloe, but she manages to escape. And the only cannon shot is Snowball. Alright. So far, I think we all lost our bets. Because I'm pretty sure I was voting for Duke, but he's dead. Max is dead. Does anyone have like a second person in mind of who could win?
That'll be me.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think what were we just on? What were we just on? Night 6. Here we go. Night 6. Alright, night 6. Rooster and Daisy huddle for warmth. And then Gidget loses sight of where she is. Reginald attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Hugh and Mel tell stories about themselves to each other. Chloe poisons Viper's drink but mistakes it for her own and dies. Sweepy goes to sleep. Dang, holy crap. Well,
I thought it was the Viper who was supposed to poison.
Yeah, I thought so too. And the bad thing is, I was about to say I'm gonna have Chloe as my second option, and well, I can't anymore because she's dead. All right. Shoot, what comes first? Day 7 or the feast? The feast comes first. All right. Feast before day 7. Here we are. All right. The feast. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families. Rooster decides not to go. Hugh sets an explosive off, killing Daisy and Reginald.
Oh no, that was me.
Oh, that was Hugh that killed you. Sweepy and Viper follow Rooster's example and decide not to go. Mel and Gidget decide to work together to get more supplies.
I think Mel and Gidget are the ones that are killing everyone so far.
Yeah. Let's see. Day 7. Hugh, Rooster, Sweet Pea, and Gidget raid Mel's camp while he is hunting, while Viper thinks about home. Is anyone else noticing that Viper's been thinking about home lately?
He always thinks of home. Yeah.
He's been thinking about home quite a lot lately. And the next photo would be cannon shots, but I'm just going to read it to you guys because it's the cannon shots. So, and that was Chloe, Daisy, and Reginald. Alright. Here's the next 3. Alright. By the looks of my photo album, I think we're close to the end of round 1. Oh boy. Let's see. Alright, so night 7. Alright. Mel destroys Hugh's supplies while he's asleep. Gidget looks at the night sky. Rooster finally starts a fire!
Yay!
Sweet Pea defeats... Whoa, holy shoot. Sweet Pea defeats Viper in a fight, but spares his life. How does a small parakeet, the smallest character in any of the 2 movies, beat up this giant snake, which I'm pretty sure is the biggest creature in the movies? How does that work? Day 8. Gidget, Sweet Pea, Mel, Rooster, and Hugh hunt for the tributes, while Viper, by himself again, discovers a river. What is that?
That's one way to win. Just play the peaceful god and just...
There were no cannon shots. Alrighty. Alright, I'm gonna send 4 pictures this time, so here we are. Hopefully allow me to send 4 pictures. I don't know. Discord is iffy like that. What day were we on? Okay, I'm looking for night 8. Night 8. There we are. Yep. In revenge for getting beaten up, Viper destroys Sweet Pea's supplies while he's asleep. Hugh attempts to climb a tree, but falls to his death. Aww. Mel, Gidget, and Rooster discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. I'm not gonna lie, I'm surprised Rooster survived this long, based on past experience. Like, I
swear, if you chicks it, I'm screwed.
Like, how you doing? Alright.
I am distressed.
Day 9. Gidget tracks down and kills Viper. Sweet Pea sets an explosive off killing Mel, so Mel got a taste of his own medicine. Rooster travels to the higher ground.
It's okay, I did.
Okay, so we're down
to this point, I think Rooster's gonna be the survivor.
Okay, so we have Gidget, Sweet Pea, and Rooster as the final 3.
Oh, I'm gonna win this.
Okay.
Okay, let's vote now.
Tributes. Here, well, the fallen tributes. 3 cannon shots, Hugh, Viper, and
I think
Mel.
Rooster will make it.
And now, night 9. Gidget and Sweet Pea track down and kill Rooster.
Oh!
Oh! How'd the high ground work?
Okay, I think it's just gonna win.
I'm honestly don't know who's gonna win. Here we are. Here's the final 4 photos.
Oof.
Alright, here we go.
Uh-oh.
I have a
No!
Day-
Okay, how can a bird win to a snake and like a dog like 3 times his size?
Day 10. Gidget poisons Sweet Pea's drink, but mistakes it for her own and dies. I'll give Gidget an A+ for effort, because I think all 3 of us were thinking she was going to win, and she did try, but she got mistaken. And so the fallen tributes were Rooster and Gidget, and the winner is Sweet Pea from District 7 with 3 3 kills? Gidget's got 4. Holy crap. Saoirse, there. And that was the end of round 1. Who's ready for round 2?
Me, Alex.
Alrighty. They're the same characters. Here we go. I think I took the same picture of one. Huh. Weird. Alright. Here we are. Alright. Round 2 begins. Alright. The Bloodbath. Tributes down to podiums, horn sounds, blah blah blah. Gidget breaks Peanut's nose for a basket of bread. Hugh, Snowball run away. Leonard can't start yet, for his owner is still home. Oh, that's one I added. I forgot I added that. Rooster runs away. Norman, Peppy, and Buddy work together to get as many supplies as possible. Ricky runs away. Daisy stays at the cornucopia for resources. Pops, Tattoo, and Reginald get into a fight. Tattoo triumphantly kills them both. Ozone gets a first aid kit. Ripper grabs a backpack, not realizing it is empty. Nitro runs into the cornucopia and hides. Chloe runs away. Tiberius finds a backpack full of camping equipment. Max gathers as much food as he can. Viper breaks Mel's nose for a basket of bread. Sweet Pea runs away. Duke runs into the cornucopia and hides. Here we go, day 1. Ripper goes hunting. Chloe scares Nitro off. Peppy runs away from Tattoo. Max sees smoke. Oh wait, we haven't put our bets yet. Who do you guys think's gonna win? I forgot. I'm gonna say Chloe. I'm gonna say Chloe's gonna win.
I will go with Gidget.
Alright, there we are. Okay, so now we have our bets. Alright, Max sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. Sweet Pea diverts Rooster's attention and runs away. Peanut searches for a water source. Daisy picks flowers. That's actually adorable. Ozone stabs Buddy with a tree branch. Duke now has an explosive. Snowball, Ricky, and Mel track down and kill Viper. Gidget goes hunting. Tiberius thinks about home. Hugh runs away from Norman. A giant tiger is running away from a guinea pig. Not gonna lie, I know Hugh. He's a bit of a scaredy cat, but it's a guinea pig. And then Leonard is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Alright, we have 4 cannon shots. Pops, Reginald, Buddy, and Viper. Wait, how'd the Viper die? Oh, wait, he was tracked down. Okay, I remember how.
Yeah, they tracked him down.
Yeah, I completely forgot how Viper died. Alright, here's the next set. Okay, I'm looking for a night 1. Night 1. Did they go in order? No, not really. Alright, night 1. Leonard fends Rooster, Snowball, and Tiberius away from his fire. Ricky tries to escape the arena. Max finds out they're pregnant with Peanut's kids.
Oh.
Gidget climbs a tree to rest. Oh no. Oh, finds out they're pregnant with Norman's kids. What the frick? Oh my god. Oh, I'm not sure if it was a good or bad idea to add that. Nitro cries himself to sleep, probably based on the news Ozone just told him. I don't know. Tattoo tends to Sweet Pea's wounds. Mel sees a fire but stays hidden. Hugh now has an explosive. Peppy screams for help. Duke receives a second explosive from an unknown sponsor. Ripper gets clean water. Daisy and Chloe run into each other and decide to truce for the night. What was that? Night 1? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay. Day 2. Rooster is running away from Snowball. Norman, I don't know. Have you met Snowball? He's a psychopath. He's a psychopath. No more reason than that. Norman and Max go on a date. What the? Sweet Pea fishes. Ripper receives medical supplies. Peppy, Gidget, Chloe, and Tattoo raid Daisy's camp while she is hunting. Hugh thinks about home. Ozone steals from Tiberius while he isn't looking. How dumb is this cat? Watch. The next screenshot. Ozone dies a mysterious death. Watch. It'll happen. Peanut searches for a water source. Mel receives clean water. Nitro searches for firewood. Duke travels to higher ground and is now Obi-Wan. Chewbacca has become Obi-Wan. Explain. Leonard was captured by animal control and must stay at the shelter all day. Oof. And the only cannon shot is Ricky. Alright, here we go. Here comes the next set. Alright, night 2. Hugh sets up camp for the night. Tiberius and Sweet Pea huddle for warmth. Peanut confesses their love to Ripper. Okay. Daisy starts a fire. Leonard and Rooster hold hands. I don't know.
Wait, where are we?
Mel attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful. Peppy thinks about home. Nitro climbs a tree to rest. Ozone quietly hums. Gidget is woken by nightmares. Max was captured by animal control and must stay at the shelter all night. Duke quietly hums. No! The Tattoo finds out they're pregnant with Snowball's kids. Oh, that makes 3 people now. Oh, Jesus. Chloe cries herself to sleep. Norman looks at the night sky. Oh, okay. Day 3. Peppy and Norman hunt for other tributes. Chloe and Nitro go on a date. Sweet Pea spies on them. Peanut questions his sanity. Hugh questions his sanity. Tiberius and Leonard, no, we did not. We did not go on a date. Daisy, you were spying on nothing.
Wait.
We did not go on a date. I swear to God, we did not. Max receives fresh food. Snowball attacks Mel, but he manages to escape. Ripper accidentally blows himself up with a landmine while trying to arm it. I would try to say that word, but I can't English, so and I'm not going to try and do it. Gidget dies trying to escape the arena. Ozone scares Duke off. Rooster attacks Tattoo, but he manages to escape. And we have Ripper and Gidget as the dead tributes today. Here we go. Here comes the next set. Let's see. I'm looking for whatever night we're on. We're on night 3. Daisy taints Peanut's food, killing him. Oh! Tattoo attempts to climb a tree, but falls on Snowball, killing them all. I'm sorry, I find that funny that not only is this the second time that Tattoo attempts to climb a tree but dies, but he ends up killing Snowball while doing so. Oh dear. Leonard now has an explosive. Ozone lets Chloe into his shelter. Norman also has an explosive, while Peppy accidentally blows himself up trying to arm one. Duke and Max sleep in shifts. Nitro cries himself to sleep. Hugh and Sweepy sleep in shifts. Mel and Tiberius, no, we did not! We did not! Rooster, you see nothing. No. What was that? Night 3? Yeah. Okay. Swear to God, nothing.
Oh my gosh, no.
Day 4? Day 4. Duke searches for firewood. Max forces Sweepy to kill Ozone or Leonard. He decides to kill Ozone. Mel explores the arena. Rooster... Oh my God!
What is going on?
I don't know. This is the 4th one. Oh my God. Rooster finds they're pregnant with Norman's kids. Wait, back up. Didn't Norman already impregnate someone? It was Max, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What? I think I'm gonna have a serious talk with that guinea pig when we're done here. Very serious talk. How long has she been muted? Should we wait for her to come back or she's back.
Yeah, let's just wait for.
Yeah, we have some startling news. Rooster, you want to explain?
Apparently, I'm pregnant with Norman.
You're pregnant with Norman's kids.
Okay, I hope this is not canon.
He's getting pregnant with everyone, so yeah.
So I don't know what the theme of round 1 was, but apparently round 2 is the case of everyone's getting pregnant. I don't know. This is the 4th case, and it's only day 4. I don't know anymore. Chloe steals from Daisy while she isn't looking. Nitro picks flowers. Hugh and Tiberius split up to search for resources. And holy crap, we have 5 cannon shots. Peanut, Tattoo, Snowball, Peppy, and Ozone. Alright, pray to God we don't get a 5th case, because I don't
Okay,
know.
the survival games would actually be a great story for like Webpad.
Oh, that would be funny. But pray to God Pray to God there's not another case in this round, because I'm pretty sure there's going to be another case of someone getting pregnant in a different round. But literally we have 4 so far in this round. We don't need a 5th or more. Knowing that I said that, I think I jinxed somebody, so I apologize.
Oh no.
Alright, we're on night 4? Yeah, night 4. Here we are.
So.
Hugh falls into a frozen lake and drowns because he never got swimming lessons. Mel and Duke tell stories about themselves to each other. Sweepy receives an explosive. Rooster and Max recruit Nitro, Daisy, and Tiberius to track down and kill Norman based on the actions he's committed during this round.
Nobody likes Norman anymore.
I apologize, little guy, but enough is enough. You're not having any more kids. Leonard lets Chloe into his shelter to avoid the massacre going on outside. Here we go, day 5. Daisy camouflages herself in the bushes. Nitro and Mel hunt for the tributes. Max thinks about home. Sweepy questions to Sandy. Leonard chases Rooster. Duke accidentally blows himself up, and Tiberius and Chloe split up to search for resources. Okie dokie.
Next.
Cannon shots, we have Hugh, Norman, and Duke. Okay. Oh wow, I think this is a short round. I can already see the end of it. Strange.
Something bad happened.
Here we go. Alright. Heads up, we do have an event. It comes right after night, whatever we're on. Let's see what the event is. After I find the night. We're on night 5. Alright. Mel and Sweet Pea no, I can't English. Mel and Sweet Pea sleep in shifts. Chloe's awoken by nightmares. Nitro was captured by animal control and must stay at the shelter all night. Daisy, you confess your love to Leonard.
Oh. First Duke, then Rooster, then Matt. Now Leonard, seriously?
Oh my God.
Who's next? Rooster, you go to sleep. Tiberius stays awake all night. Max climbs a tree to rest. Alrighty. Looking for the event. The event was right after the night. Oh, no, it wasn't the event. It was the feast. Okay. I can't read either, apparently. Cornucopia is replenished. Max decides not to go. Chloe dies giving birth.
Oh,
What?
Okay.
How?
so that's fun.
Tiberius, Mel, and Leonard get into a fight. Mel triumphantly kills them both. Nitro and Sweet Pea work together to drown Rooster. And Daisy gathers as much food as she can into a bag before she leaves. Alrighty. Cannon shots. We have Chloe, Tiberius, Leonard, and Rooster. Alright. Day 6. Mel, Daisy, Nitro, Max, and Sweet Pea hunt for other tributes. Newsflash, guys, you are the last 5. There are no other tributes. There's literally no one else.
Since Sweet Pea drowned me, does that count? Please fishing the mill?
I don't know.
Okay, why is this giving me warrior vibes?
I don't know. Alright. I'm sending the last 5 photos of this round, because that's how short it is. Alrighty. Let's see, we're on night 6? Are we on night 6? What am I looking for?
Yeah.
Yep, alright, night 6. Nitro receives clean water. Max, Daisy, Mel, and Sweet Pea tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Alright. Day 7. Daisy, Sweet Pea, Mel, and Nitro form a suicide pact killing themselves.
My gosh.
Oh my... That's like everyone. 4 cannon shots. Daisy, Sweet Pea, Mel, and Nitro. Which means the winner is Max from District 1. Holy crap. Okay, let's see. And he only killed 1 person. Nitro got 2. Mel got 3. Sweet Pea, Daisy got 2. Rooster and Ricky got 1. Everyone else didn't kill a single person. Whoa, round 2 is officially titled the one where everyone gets freaking pregnant. Alright, here's round 3. Place your bets now. Who's gonna win?
I will for me again.
I'm going for... I'm thinking Snowball.
I'm gonna go with Daisy. I think Daisy's gonna win.
Oh, sweet.
Alright. Here we go. Here's round 3. Dun 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 dun. Alright. I think they're... Let's see. Bloodbath. Yeah, we all know how it begins. We all stay on our podiums and the horn sounds. Max gathers as much food as he can. Tiberius runs away. Tattoo gets a bottle of alcohol despite being a character in a kid's movie. Ricky and Viper run away. Gidget grabs a backpack not realizing it's empty. Classic Gidget move. Not gonna lie. Chloe also goes for the alcohol. Hugh runs away. Sweet Pea grabs a backpack, not realizing it's empty. Buddy and Daisy fight for a bag. Buddy gives up and retreats. Duke now has a bag full of explosives. Mel finds a backpack full of camping equipment. Peanut strangles Reginald after engaging in a fistfight. Pops kills Rooster for his supplies. Oh my god! Does Pops have a vendetta against you? Oh my god! Jesus. Leonard and Peppy fight for a bag. Leonard gives up and retreats. Norman and Snowball run away. Ripper grabs a backpack. Nitro and Ozone both grab a backpack full of camping equipment. Oh my god.
Well, go.
Day 1. Oh boy. Well, that's unfortunate that Rooster went out that early. And
because of that,
and that's the second
I
time.
have to switch them all.
Yeah, that's the second time with Pops too. Holy crap. Alright.
Also, because of that, I now have to switch them out for 2 weeks.
I would say that's embarrassing because it's happened before. I guarantee you, there's probably a more embarrassing death. For example, if any of the guys get that dies giving birth thing, that'll definitely be the most embarrassing thing ever.
Yeah, they did.
So pray Rooster does not get that one. I can't even.
Wait, honestly, I think the most embarrassing one to die is just like by slipping.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know probably the most embarrassing one for me was climb a tree but falling to my own death. That was embarrassing.
That one too. Yeah, that one too.
Yeah, I just found myself falling. I was like, you know what, this is fun. I give up. My cat's crying at me. I don't know why. Alright, day 1. Peanut steals from Max while he isn't looking. Hugh overhears Nitro and Pops talking in the distance. Viper chases Tiberius. Chloe steals from Duke. Leonard attacks Gidget, but she manages to escape. Daisy constructs a shack. Buddy receives medical supplies. Norman is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Aww. Sweet Pea, Snowball, Ripper, and Tattoo raid Ozone's camp while he is hunting. Peppy attacks Ricky, but he manages to escape. And then Mel collects fruit from a tree. And our only 2 cannon shots...
Okay, but like, what is it like we're rolling to like fighting against each other?
I don't know. Our 2 cannon shots are Reginald and Rooster. Alrighty. I'm surprised the crossing street one hasn't popped up, because I know I added something about them crossing a street, but they end up getting hit by a car. I know I added that. I don't know where it is. Alright, night 1. Chloe cries herself to sleep. Buddy and Peanut talk about the tribute still alive. Nitro, Ripper, Hugh, and Gidget sleep in shifts. Peppy confesses their love to Tiberius. This is the chihuahua that's scared of me, correct? Did he hit his head? Viper and Ozone sleep in shifts. Ricky tends to his wounds. Sweet Pea starts a fire. Norman goes to sleep. Snowball lets Mel into his shelter. Daisy starts a fire. Leonard quietly hums. Pops defeats Tattoo in a fight but spares his life. Oh, here it is. Max crossed the road and got hit by a taxi.
Oh.
There it is. I knew I had it in here somewhere. Now, I'm not sure if I added one where they crossed the street and they managed to get across A-OK. I don't remember if I put that in or not. If I did, great. If I didn't, well, oh well. Duke stays awake all night, probably because he just witnessed his brother getting hit by a taxi.
Oh. Okay, wait. I think this will be like my last one since my mom's gonna be here soon. And I have to shower before she gets here.
Hopefully,
Yep.
hopefully it won't be.
I'll make it to this one. Let's finish it.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be that long either, because most of these don't last very long past day 10. Alright, day 2.
Alright.
Day 2. Pops and Ripper go on a date. Snowball and Mel work together to drown Leonard. Tattoo overhears Nitro and Daisy talking in the distance. Duke goes hunting. Ricky receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Ozone dies trying to escape the arena. Hugh fishes. Sweet Pea finds out they're pregnant with Gidget's kids. What the heck? I don't even want to know.
To this point, it's like the most normal thing. Like for everyone to get like pregnant now.
Yeah, I know, but this time it's a female getting a guy pregnant. I don't even know. Tiberius hunts for other tributes. Not gonna lie, that's a bit terrifying. A little terrifying there. You should all be scared. Viper constructs a shack. Buddy and Peppy hunt for other tributes. Chloe receives an explosive. Peanut is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Norman camouflages himself in the bushes. Our cannon shots, we have Max, Leonard, and Ozone. Alrighty.
Okay, Peanut is like hardly in the film. Like they used to like make him to like a main character.
Oh yeah, he's like filming this whole thing like, yo, what's up guys? Check it out, I'm in the Hunger Games.
Your friend has been kidnapped, and what does he do? Run away.
Yeah. Alright, night 2. Viper tries to treat his infection. Ricky loses sight of where he is. Mel receives clean water. Hugh and Gidget talk about the tribute still alive. Ripper, Norman, Peanut track down and kill Buddy. Tiberius stays awake all night. Chloe and Nitro go on a date again.
Okay, finally, like the most normal day ever. Finally.
Daisy convinces Sweet Pea to snuggle with her. Peppy tends to Duke's wounds. Pop, Snowball, and Tattoo cheerfully sing songs together.
Aww.
They're so cute. Day 3. Chloe attacks Viper, but he manages to escape. Tattoo sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. Ricky, Hugh, Pops, and Daisy hunt for the tributes. Peppy picks flowers. Norman diverts Ripper's attention and runs away. Tiberius searches for a water source. Snowball begs for Duke to kill him. He refuses, keeping Snowball alive. Gidget searches. Yeah, I know. Gidget searches for a water source. Sweet Pea discovers a river. Mel collects fruit from a tree. Peanut cannot handle the circumstances and commits suicide. Nitro camouflages himself in the bushes.
Okay, why is that like normal for Peanut, honestly?
Buddy and Peanut are only 2 cannon shots tonight. Alrighty. Let's see.
Peanut the cowardly dog.
Well, that's Peppy. Peanut is the one who's like
Peppy.
Yeah. Peppy's the coward. Peanut is. Did I send the right ones? I think I did. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Night 3. Yep, night 3. Daisy gets clean water from an unknown sponsor. Norman, Gidget, and Sweet Pea get into a fight. Gidget triumphantly kills them both. I am terrified. Nitro defeats Ricky in a fight but spares his life. Hugh thinks about home. Chloe convinces Snowball to snuggle with her. Tiberius and Viper go on a date. Pops and Duke go on a date. Ripper takes Peppy's food, killing him. Mel loses sight of where he is, not surprised there. Tattoo is awoken by nightmares. And no, I did not go on a date with a giant freaking snake. I did not, I swear. Alright. Day 4. Daisy and Ripper go on a date. What? Daisy, you want to explain?
Okay, seriously, like, what is women, like, all this stuff?
Viper runs away from Snowball. Chloe runs away from Pops. That's in character. Mel receives fresh food. Duke begs for Gidget to kill him. She refuses, keeping Duke alive. Tiberius tends to Nitro's wounds. Tattoo injures himself. Ricky sprains his ankle while running away from Hugh. I'm shocked Hugh's still alive. I don't know why, but I thought Hugh died earlier, and then I read that, and I was like, oh, Hugh's still alive.
Okay, I really don't think Ricky will make it alive since like, he was dead before we even knew him.
Yeah. He and Viper are ghosts.
Yeah, let's see that.
3 cannon shots. Norman, Sweet Pea, and Peppy. Alrighty. Do-do-do, do-do-do. Alright, looking for night 4. That's on the bottom. Alright. Duke goes to sleep. Mel screams for help. Pops climbs a tree to rest.
How does that work?
My brain's hurting from reading that. How? Gidget dies of hunger. Ripper questions his sanity. Tiberius and Ricky threaten a double suicide. It fails and they die. Well, peace. Nitro cries himself to sleep. Daisy finds out they're pregnant with Viper's kids.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no. Snowball, after hearing that, screams for help. Hugh and Tattoo both were captured by animal control and have to stay at the shelter all night. Chloe is questioning her sanity. Dear God.
Really, what a entity.
Oh God. Alright, day 5. Mel searches for firewood. Viper tries to sleep through the entire day. Tattoo sprains his ankle while running away from Ripper. Duke thinks about home. Snowball fishes. Daisy sprains her ankle while running away from Hugh. Nitro overpowers Pops, killing him. And then Chloe collects fruit from a tree. Our cannon shots, we have Gidget, Tiberius, Ricky, and Pops. Yes, I can read. It says Pops. I can totally read, guys. I can totally read. Totally. Alright, I'm sending 4 because it looks like we have either the feast or an event. We haven't had an event yet. Wait, I just remembered the one event I added. Or at least I edited it. I remember what one of them was. Alright.
Oh my gosh.
Night 5. Alright, Snowball and Viper tell stories about themselves to each other. Tattoo questions his sanity. Duke cries himself to sleep. Chloe dies from hunger. Rip, I guess. Ripper gets clean water. Hugh confesses their love to Nitro. Mel unknowingly eats toxic berries.
No.
Well, seeing what Mel did, I don't... Like, that's in character. Mel would eat toxic berries. Daisy sees a fire, but stays hidden. Okay, the feast was up next after that. Cornucopia is replenished. Here we go. Snowball, Nitro, Hugh, and Daisy decide not to go. Tattoo, Viper, and Duke get into a fight. Duke triumphantly kills them both. Ripper falls into a frozen lake and drowns.
Oh.
Then it's day... What day are we on? Day 6? Wait, dang, how?
How did a Ripper actually die, though?
Daisy was captured by animal control and must stay at the shelter all day. Nitro discovers a river. Hugh scares Duke off. Snowball accidentally steps on a landmine.
4 survivors so far.
Oh, there's only 4 of us, really? 6 cannon shots. Chloe, Mel, Tattoo, Viper, Ripper, and Snowball.
Wait, you sure? Yeah, right? No? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Because, I haven't been keeping track of, like, who's here and who's not. I just know that this whole lot of people dead. Alright, here we are.
Final round. Here we go.
Here are... Oh, they went in the right order. Thank you. Alright.
Oh.
Night 6. Daisy and Nitro pass out from exhaustion. Duke finds out they're pregnant with Hugh's kids.
My gosh.
What the frick? That's the second one this round. Wait, is it the second round this round? No, it's the third. I just remembered. Sweepy got pregnant with Gidget, then Daisy with Viper, and now it's Duke with Hugh. What the heck? Alright, day 7. Nitro and Duke split up to search for resources. Hugh is pricked by thorns while picking berries, and Daisy discovers a cave, which means no one died. We are down to the final 4. Alright, I'm sending in the last 6 pictures. I just looked and there's like 6 pictures left. Here we are.
Oh.
Alrighty. Looking for night, whatever night we're on, I think.
Night 7?
Night 7? Alright. Duke and Daisy talk about the tribute still alive. Hugh screams for help. Nitro is the 3rd person in this round, I think, to die from hunger. 3 people have died from hunger, as far as I know. Day 8. Where was day 8? I think day 8 is... Yeah, day 8's...
You got the
There we are. Hugh sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. Duke injures himself. Daisy bleeds out due to untreated injuries.
Oh.
Well, we all lost a bet. It's down to the tiger and the dog. Fallen tributes, Nitro and Daisy. Night 8. Duke tracks down and kills Hugh. Which means the winner is Duke from District 3? Is he from 3? Yes. And he has 3 kills. Oh my god.
He got healed by bacon.
Okay, so the winners so far, we had Sweet Pea, Max, and Duke.
Yeah.
And that was the first 3 rounds. We have 4 more rounds to go.